Good morning and happy Monday. This is your Poolproof Wisdom moment. Now, I don't know what time you happen to be seeing this right now, but what I can tell you is that here in Los Angeles, it's about 2:27 a.m. Why, you ask, am I up recording a Poolproof Wisdom moment at 2:27 a.m.? Well, for me, it's about commitments. Typically, I would have recorded this yesterday, but things got busy. The day got away from me and I wasn't able to do it. But one of the aspects of today's message is be someone who is of your word. Keep your commitments. When there's something that you say that you're going to do, even when that commitment is to yourself, keep it. Find the time, make sure you deliver on the promise of the opportunity that you've committed to. So that's the reason at 2:27 a.m., here I am recording a message, because even if there's one person out there for whom this message is going to resonate today, I want to make sure I've done my part to keep my commitment so that that reality can happen. The other thing that I want to speak about briefly today in this very short Poolproof Wisdom moment is I was going through the accounts and messages on social media after having looked at Coming to America, the sequel to the movie that came out 30 plus years ago. I believe it was 30 plus years ago. And I enjoyed the movie. I'd been waiting for it for a while. It made me laugh. It was somewhat like cotton candy. I enjoyed it. It tasted good, and it gave me a really happy feeling. But I was interested in all of the comments out there where so many people were ripping it to shreds. It was this and it wasn't that. And I had this moment when I thought about Heath Ledger's legendary portrayal of the Joker in Batman, when he said, in The Dark Knight, when he asks the question of the very serious and stoic Batman, why so serious? Good question. It was a movie, y'all, and it was a decent movie. It brought humor and fun and a little bit of light into our lives for just around 2 hours or so. It wasn't meant to change the world or to create historic relevance that you would be referring to for millennia to come. It was just a movie. And sometimes I think that we've so become interested in criticizing that we don't even know how to be entertained. We don't even know how to take a moment and laugh and let something be exactly what it is versus trying to turn it into something more. If you are in a point in time in your life where you find it so necessary to criticize that you can't even take the time to enjoy what's put forward for you to enjoy, you need to look at your own priorities. You need to consider what you're doing in life that leads you to believe that the only way to take anything in is to criticize it. It reminds me of people who don't listen to anything that's being said to them to understand, only to reply. So if your first go-to reaction, pretty much no matter what, is to criticize, to complain, to find fault with what's being put forward only because that's what you choose to do, not because it necessarily justifies the criticism that you're giving, take a moment and ask yourself, what am I doing? Why do I react and respond in this way? It's just a movie. I should have had a good time, and I'm not. I think, honestly, if you do that evaluation, you realize that the problem wasn't the movie. Coming to America, the sequel, was what it was intended to be. The question is, what is it that you were dealing with that led to you having that reaction? Important questions, important considerations, and that is your Poolproof Wisdom moment for today. Please find me on Spotify, on Anchor.fm, Apple and Google Podcasts, and podcast platforms everywhere.